abeg bank sef na work again. A lot of people that are bankers, they are not. My friend that was a banker is now a fashion designer. She's making millions. She left it for what she loves. A lot of times you can read something and you decide that that is not your flair. You want to do something that makes you happy and you earn money at the same time. So what's the big deal? And also when I now explained this to her, she then said that she's very sorry and that she's very, very happy she contacted me and that she's learning fast and that, you know, it's not like that. She was just thinking that, you know, this one, and that she has even told the sister that he shouldn't tell the family he wants to go and ask for a wife, that his son lives in Europe, because they don't want them to have this mentality that they will come and pick money on the streets. I said, look, let me tell you, any man that wants to marry a woman now, I always advise them, don't marry a liability. Marry somebody that also has a job. Marry somebody that also is doing something. That way, when you are broke, the person can compliment and hide your secret before anybody knows anything. And before you know, you bounce back again. And then she was saying that, then what if the person say I'm a doctor, and then they marry finish, and the person is decide that he doesn't want to be a doctor again? Will the marriage go south? I said, look, it is not the point. You're missing the point completely. You can be a doctor and you marry, and tomorrow you say you don't want to be a doctor again. Why will marriage break? As long as you provide for your family, it doesn't matter what you really do, as long as, of course, it's not armed robbery and 419. Any other job is welcome. So she then said, okay, that, you know, they just ask for money. I said, look, okay, and I'll give her an example. You want a girl that works. You want them to, okay, fine, you're asking to marry an 18-year-old, a 20-year-old at most. You want her to be working. An 18-year-old will just be leaving secondary school. A 20-year-old will still be struggling with university. You understand? In our case in Nigeria, sometimes at 26, 27, you are still struggling with university with all the strikes that we have in Nigeria. You know, so you want the person to already be working. You want her to learn nurse. You want that, you know. So your demands are so much, so much. And I'm just hoping that I hope this son of yours is even worth it, you know. And then she was like, oh no, that I should please understand. You know, so we just talked and she said I should please not be angry, and because at some point I said, look, when you were talking about this marriage issue, I was even thinking of my daughter for you. I said, but the way you sound like a mother-in-law that will stress her daughter-in-law so much, a mother-in-law that will not even let her daughter-in-law breathe. No. None of my children will see that kind of mother-in-law. I said, you might be a very nice woman, no, you might be a sweet person, a fantastic woman, but the way you are sounding right now, even me, I'm afraid. She now sent a voice note that yes, and that she's sorry about that she's a very nice person. She wants a daughter actually, since she doesn't have a daughter, and of course the son does not even live in the same state, country that she lives, and so of course before she can even visit, she will have to enter a plane. That gave me a kind of little bit relief that okay, the girl will get this thing. But you know, so we talked at length, and I advised her her fears. I tried to bring them down. I tried to let her know that you can't just go looking for virgins for your son. That he married a virgin would not guarantee a perfect marriage, would not guarantee a perfect and happy life. Allow this guy meet somebody, like somebody, marry the person. And the only thing we owe our children is constant prayer. My son is 15, but every day I kneel down. I ask God to give him a fantastic life partner that will love him like crazy, that will not be able to breathe without him. You understand? Because everything at the end of the day is love and understanding. A partner that will always want to share with you, a partner that shares everything. That's the kind of partner I'm planning and praying for my son. And you know, you might wonder why is she praying at the boy is 15. My dear, I started praying this prayer when my son was just 5 years old. And because I believe that we can pray down, so that when it's time, you don't need to put in so much anymore. And maybe in the next 10 years, my son might decide to get married. By then, he'll be 25. And I don't see why, if he has started working, why not? And, you know, she was saying also that the woman should work. Yes, I agree. I am working. The woman should work. My son, God forbid, will never marry a woman that does not work. But again, my son will never be an ode. He will be the head of the family. He will provide for his family. Every man should provide for his family. That is how God intended it. Don't let your glory, don't let a woman steal your glory by being the one providing for you. Yes, once in a while when you are kind of finding it difficult to do something, she can support because she's working. A woman is supposed to be a helper, a helpmate, oh, not the head, not the provider. Don't turn it, don't twist it. You're twisting your glory. So for me, yes, I have a son and I will never advise him to allow the woman provide, no matter how much the woman is earning. Even if the woman is earning more than him, he will still provide, he will do his duty as the man of that house. That is the only way you get your respect and your place. So that's what I told her. I said, so you get, okay, fine. And I'll give her an example. You want a girl that work, it's good. By the time the girl gets there, she starts working. Before she starts working, she's going to learn the language, she's going to do so many things. Who provides for her by then? If they don't ask the man what he does for a living, I mean, because he will have to take care of the lady for a certain extent before her 2 feet are on the ground. And okay, by the time she's working and she's pregnant, it will get to a point in that pregnancy when she will get leave. Who feeds her? How will she be? It's still another thing. Taking care of your child is not just about money. It's about everything. When parents say, please look after her, it's not just about money. It's everything. Then when she puts to bed, there are some particular times she will not be able to go to work because of the child. She will stay to nurse this child to a certain extent before she can start going to work. Who looks after she and the child? If we don't ask the person coming to marry our daughter what he does for a living. So for me, asking what a man does for a living when it comes to marry your daughter is not a bad question. So if it's organizer you are, just tell them it's organizer. It's simple as ABC. Asking you who your father is does not mean they want your father to be Dangote. It's that they want to know the family that their child is going into. Because before you know, children will come into the mix and the whole family have mixed. So guys, take your time, watch this video carefully. Pick all the points that I raised and use it all. Even at her age, there are some things that I have said that she didn't really know, and that she's grateful she called me and she spoke to me and all of that. So please, at the comment section below, drop your comment. Watch this video carefully. Pick out all the points that I have raised and also drop what you think. She's going to see this video. She's going to probably also get some advices from you guys. Okay, I just did this video to help others to see how life is. Life is not all about what we want and what we think. We should just do the right thing at every point. Okay, that you see girls buying Bond Street and buying cars on social media doesn't mean that is how all Nigerian girls are. There are some Nigerian girls that cannot even afford 3 square meals. There are some Nigerian girls that carry their family, that are on the streets every day hawking oranges, hawking watermelon, hawking pure water just to make a living. The people on social media is not up to even 20, 30, 40% of Nigerians. Okay, the real Nigerians that are really suffering are in the bushes, are in the villages. Some of them have never been on Facebook. In fact, they don't know what Facebook is. So let's not categorize and analyze and tell the world what Nigeria is through what we see on Facebook. It's very, very wrong. Or through what we see on social media in general. It's only very few people that are on social media. Some of them, it's even fake it till you make it. Some of them, those Bond Street, those cars, those whatever they are flaunting, it's not even their own. We have seen cases where some people were busted. So let's not get carried away, and let's not allow social media to make people that we are supposed to be pitying, people that we are supposed to even be feeding, make us look like we are the ones that are suffering. Meanwhile, they are the ones that actually need help. Let me go. I have a meeting to get to right now, and you know how Lagos traffic is. I like to leave this video here. It's very, very long, so maybe I will just do it in 1 or 2. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. Once again, Fix It or Kill It is still on YouTube. If you have not seen it, go and see it. It's a relationship film. It's a relationship program. If you watch that film and you have a relationship problem, your problem might even be solved before you know it. And also, Aging Love is also on YouTube. Go and watch Aging Love and see what hatred and jealousy and envy can cause. I love you so, 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 so much. My name remains Queen Blessing, the biggest thing.